Hello. I hope all is well. I'm here because it has been wash day, and it was actually like wash day 3 days ago, but I decided, today's the day that I really have to do it. With that being said, I'm going to try out the Whoa Dream Coat for curly hair. Now, I've heard mixed things about this one. I think mainly because it does contain silicones. I am gonna talk you through the ingredients while I do my wash and go, and yes, I'm going to try it out on a wash and go and see what it does, how long it lasts, and if it's worth the buy. Biggest reason of me trying this one out has to do with humid Dutch weather. Even though I don't mind frizz, I sometimes do get very frustrated when I put so much effort in my wash and go, and as soon as I walk out the door, the definition is gone. So we're just gonna see if this one will help out with that. Not that I get out of the door that much, but okay. So it's supposed to be used on towel dry hair, so I washed and deep conditioned it. I really spend a lot of time deep conditioning it using my steamer because this is going to seal everything in, and I just want to make sure that it is sealed on a very moisturized base. So you are supposed to just spray it on and then style as usual. So I'm first going to section my hair at first into 4 sections, and we'll probably end up with 6. First, these ones. This is what the bottle looks like. As you can see, really cool design, and it has a spray, which I do like. And we're just gonna, it distributes quite easily. The only thing is I have no idea how much to apply. Gonna work it through. Oh, I do feel that my hair feels harsher after applying it. I think that is the coating. Is this one done? I think so. I don't want to apply too much. Okay, this is 1 second. I'm scared. It doesn't feel that nice. Oh my god, biggest fail. Maybe I applied way too much, but we gotta try. And it's just like a water, so it is easy for it to distribute. And I feel like because you're applying it on damp or towel dry hair, it's really easy to feel if you kind of like apply enough. Well, maybe it's too much, but you do feel what you apply, if that makes any sense. Okay, so I've fully applied everything. It feels a little bit harsher now that I applied, but it's time to do our wash and go. So I am again going to put it into 4 and eventually 6 sections, and we are going to re-wet it. I don't know if that like deactivates the product. I absolutely have no idea, but we're just gonna try it out. How can I else otherwise do a wash and go? Because they say you can let it air dry, but I don't know if you can see it, but there is not enough definition for me to do so. I really do need styling products. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm first off going to apply the Curls Creme Brulee Whipped Curl Cream. This is just one that I know what it does. It always works out in combination with the wet line. This is the amount that I'm going to apply. And now I'm going to re-wet it with the Curly Go Movement water bottle spray. Sorry, I need water for my definition to work out. Okay, feels a lot better already. And like always, my favorite gel when it comes to a defined wash and go is the Wetline Extreme. First off, applying it in a big section, and then we're gonna focus on smaller sections. And I feel like this method makes my wash and go so goes so much easier and more smooth and quicker. So there we go. Really working that gel through. And hopefully we, like always with this combo, have a nice and defined wash and go. So I have no idea in which climate you live in, but the biggest reason why I don't rock wash and goes too much, yeah, is number one, it does cause way more tangles for my hair, way more single-stranded knots, fairy knots, but especially because I just don't get the full week out of it due to the humid weather. So, you know, my hair responding to humidity is a sign of it being healthy because, you know, it detects it and it wants to absorb it, but it can suck sometimes if you're really looking forward to having, you know, a full week out of your wash and go, because it is quite time consuming. Also taking the risk of, you know, more fairy knots and knots. So you just want it to be worth it. And for a long time, still 9 out of 10 times I just don't find it worth it. So I'm just really curious to see if the Wow Dream Coat will make a difference in that. So far, I do feel like my cuticles feel a little bit smoother, but that can just also be, you know, due to me not rocking that many wash and goes anymore. And me really putting a lot of TLC in my hair with weekly deep conditions, incorporating steam. I'm really checking and feeling what my hair needs and give it what it needs. So here we go. This is one part done. As you can see, a lot of definition. Let me go closer. A lot more definition. So I'm going to fast forward, do the rest of my hair, and in the meantime I will explain and tell you all about the ingredients that are in this little bottle. So I did my research ingredient wise, and what I mainly see is silicones. The thing that I do see is that these are water soluble silicones, like the PEG 40 PPG8 methyl the methicone copolymer. I'm just gonna type it because it's just way too harsh to read. So I see water soluble silicones, but again, if you're into the curly girl method, don't try this one. And still I would advise you to use sulfates to completely rinse it out. Other than that, it does contains hydrolyzed keratin, so mainly really strengthening products and products that help close the cuticle, so give a more smoother surface. It really helps to promote the appearance of shiny, healthy hair. So I would say that this is mainly a product that is all about appearance. Unfortunately, due to the lockdown, I wasn't able to completely test it out when I was out and about, but I will give this one a go as soon as my lockdown is over and I'm able to move a little bit more. So I have my daily stuff that I normally used to do outside that I can do to really test it. And I think that I will film like a week in my hairstyle using the Dream Coat as my product to test out, so you can see day by day what happens. Okay, so I just finished applying all the leave-in conditioner or the curl cream and the hair gel. When it comes to applying, I didn't really notice a huge difference in comparison to other times. The only biggest difference that I felt is I felt like my cuticles were more closed, especially in my ends. I did get a little trim, so that might also be the reason why. But other than that, it wasn't that big of a difference. I'm just really curious to see how this will dry up, and most importantly, how long it will last. So I'm gonna let this air dry for the biggest part and maybe diffuse the last little itty bitties of dampness before going to bed. And like always, my bedtime routine will be to use a satin pillowcase and a satin bonnet. Let's hope and pray that this will work out great. So here are my final thoughts. I did really like the shine that it gave my hair. I think it's because it helped close the cuticles, which will result into more surface to reflect lighting, and that is what gives you that shine. Only thing that I was bothered by is that my hair felt really harsh, and not harsh due to the gel, but really due to the little layer that the coat gives. I had to slightly damp my hair the days after, and I really noticed that that made a difference and made it a lot softer, but that's something that I normally don't do because it causes extra frizz and shrinkage, and that is what I did notice. I also noticed that after my first wash, my hair felt so soft. Would I recommend it? I would say that I really need to try it more often to really see a difference. I might do a recap or come back to you with my full and honest thoughts on it, but for now I do have to say yes, I had less frizz and more definition after applying it first. Thank you so much for watching, stay safe, and I see you in the next one. Bye.